God damn, I lost my fucking 10mm again. Oh well, I guess we didn't need that bolt anyway. That's why I got this duct tape. Sorry, babe, I'm going to lose duct tape on your car here real quick. Just tape that water pump in there and it'll be okay. It won't leak any. This is auto sealing painter's tape. It seals when it gets hot. Alright, it's fixed now. Whoa, Mr. Camera, what? What do you want me to do? Make another YouTube video? Oh no. What, is YouTube haunting me now, or is it Mr. GoPro haunting me now? Okay. Follow me into the garage. I ain't put my fixer-upper tape away. I got a video we can do because I needed to do it anyway, Mr. GoPro camera. We'll clean the air filter out in the chainsaw. Well, you guys can see how to clean an air filter. Oh. Alright, Mr. GoPro. Why don't you focus yourself, Mr. GoPro, since you want to follow me around everywhere and expect me to make videos all the time. I ain't got time to make videos all the time. I don't have any idea what you're thinking. Why don't you come on in here? Come on in. Come on. Come on a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, Mr. GoPro. Alright. Guess we'll go over how to clean air filters. So, Mr. GoPro camera, we'll start with this here. This here Husqvarna 440 is a badass saw, by the way. It's only had 2 tanks of fuel and 2 tanks of oil ran through it. So we'll go ahead and pop this top off here. Let me get a screwdriver because these aren't very finger friendly. I don't know how bad this filter is going to be. 2 tanks. I figured it needs to be cleaned anyway. Every couple tanks. Should clean your filters. Especially on this machinery here. Look, it's real easy to get to on this Husqvarna 440. Like I said, 2 tanks, and I did have to sharpen the cheap old chain that it came with already. It's a little dirty. I guess it's not bad. These filters are replaceable. I'll have a link in the description. They're fairly cheap too. But I will have a link. So if they get real dirty, we're not even going to blow this one out. But a lot of times, just cover this with some tape. Blow that out. There is some in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, Mr. Camera. How's about that? Can you see all that crud in there? We're just going to bang this out right quick. Blow it out. Get them little chunks out of there. Now this video is going to be about cleaning filters. Now that one's pretty clean now. You can blow it out, but this one wasn't that bad. Like I said, only 2 tanks. But you always want to keep these clean because if you don't, sawdust likes to get in every freaking place that there is. Now you also should always take this chain guard off here. We're not going to do that in this video because I don't feel that it's really dirty. I already blew it out a couple times. There's some some nasty crud in there still, but where the chain goes and the oiler is fine. It works pretty good. So we're gonna wait a couple more tanks, then we'll take that apart, clean that off. But the chain does need adjusted again. So we'll put that back up on here. That's how you clean an air filter in a Husqvarna 440. What about the Husqvarna backpack blower? I'll be right back. We'll go over that one too. This one's had about, I don't know, 10 tanks ran through it. You just pull this off here. Now this is the Husqvarna 150 BT backpack leaf blower. Again, another badass Husqvarna product. Here I go, not paying attention, like always. Oh yeah, guys, before I forget, we will be having our install video on the light bar and the whip as soon as my switches get here from China. They're supposed to be here tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow we will do an install video. Is that okay with you, Mr. Camera? I hope so. Not gonna nod at me today? Again? Mr. Camera? I'm gonna take you back to Best Buy. You keep following me around. Got 30 days. Okay, these filters, this one's not that bad. I'm gonna put it back in there. These filters, you can wash out with soap and water. Just get you a bucket with some Dawn, it's a degreaser, or you can get yourself an air filter cleaning kit like K&N. I'll have a couple different air filter cleaning kits in the bottom. This is good to use to clean it. You spray it down, then you wash it out with hot water. Spray it down, wash it out with hot water. We're not going to go into that today, but you just do it. I could clean it, but then we gotta wait for it to dry so I can show you how to oil it. But anyway, we're just, this one's not that bad, but it actually really needs a little bit more oil on it. This oil, I use this oil, and I also use 90 weight rear end oil. Doesn't matter what kind, just some real thick rear end oil. That's what I use on some of the, depending upon what it is. I'll use it on this. I'll use this on this. You can also use that 90 weight gear oil. It's an old school trick from way back before I was born. That's all they really had to oil the filters in their four-wheelers and stuff. Now, the only downfall with the 90 weight is it will drain off the oil. But most air filter oil will drain off anyway if you get too much on it. So you'll have an oil mess. So you don't want to do too much. You just want to do a light and then squeeze it and get it tacky. It's real tacky and sticky. So if you're spending money, buy the air filter oil. But if you're just doing this in your garage to do the grass and you got some gear oil laying around, it doesn't hurt to use it. Because you can use it until you order the correct stuff. This stuff is actually for the K&N air, like the pod filters or whatever, for toys. But this will work. You just need a slight coating. See that? And then what you want to do with that, with gloves, see I got gloves on, some nice blue ones. Just rub it in. I am going to clean this filter, but off camera, so this will all get redone. But yeah, just rub that in there, okay? Rub it in, rub it in. See where all that oil is? See, so I don't get no bullshit comments. This is factory oil, by the way, other than what I just did. There's oil all through here. Not gonna hurt a damn thing. Stick it back in. It's a freaking leaf blower, not a space shuttle. And then you're gonna wanna wipe your hands off real good. Really, I mean really good. Because you don't want oil everywhere. And then you take this here, put it back on the right way, not the wrong way. But like I said, those other air filters and the chainsaws and stuff, they're super cheap. So when they get real cruddy, just replace them. They're dirt cheap. Alright. Now, I'll go through a different kind of filter, which is like a lawnmower filter. Let me get that. Now this one here is pretty clean because it's brand new. But like a lawnmower, this is kind of like a lawnmower filter. They're basically the same thing. This is off of a pressure washer / lawnmower engine. This is technically off of my homemade generator, which you can watch in another video that they're in my list there. Go look. These, you can blow them out, but you don't want the blowgun real close because you don't want to fuck with the fibers. So you can blow it out or get up close with low pressure. Just barely squeeze that. Don't put anything on this filter. No oil, no water, no nothing. Just air. Blow it out and then throw it back in. Throw it back in, okay? That's how you do that. Those are also cheap, but you can really get a lot of life out of those filters if you keep them clean. When they start turning different colors, that's when you want to wash them. Okay? So if you keep those clean, as you've seen, that one's brand new. These are brand new. Okay, but I just told you how to clean them. If you keep on your filters, your engines will run better. Be less chance of anything getting past the filter fibers. You'll just be happy with yourself because you know that it's clean and you ain't got to spend a bunch of money on filters. And I know people that use this kind of equipment on an everyday basis. I know a lot of that equipment don't get serviced until it's broke. Okay? Take 5 minutes out of your day. You've just seen how easy it is to get to these things. Keep one extra filter for each equipment on your truck. Keep extra oil on your truck. Just like you do gas. Okay? If anybody wants to know what kind of oil I use in these, I use the Poland Pro oil. $5. I'll have a link in the description for that as well. So, yeah. Keep some filter oil. Because you can always kind of blow out a filter and then shoot some oil on it if you're out on a job site just to keep it somewhat clean. But whenever you get home, wash that, like this filter, this foam filter, you want to wash that. And then you want to squeeze it out. And then you want to let it dry. And it's going to take all night to dry. Okay? Set it out in the sun. It'll dry a little faster. Once it's dry, you can apply your oil. Okay? I will have links to some good filter oil. This K&N stuff, to my honest opinion, I don't care for it much. but it works decent on these small engine filters. But a dirt bike filter, something that you're going to be really into dust, I do not recommend this. And I do not recommend any kind of K&N filter, period. End of story. Their oil filters are not a filter that I would buy, but go for it. Air filter, hell no. If you know anything about K&N, their filters have a lifetime warranty. They do. Okay? At least every filter I've bought does. But I quit buying them. I started buying unis. But anyway, they come with a lifetime guarantee. But the minute you take your off-road vehicle off-road, that lifetime guarantee is null and void. Okay? Keep that in mind. What is that saying about their product? It's right on the box. In simple terms, it says, we will warranty out this product if you don't use it for its intended purpose. Okay? Don't buy it. Don't waste your money on K&N. But I bought this because I had a truck that had a knockoff K&N filter on it, and that's what you're supposed to use. Now the cleaner works pretty good. It works pretty good. This, not too bad. For an on-road vehicle, for a leaf blower, a weed eater, whatever, it'll be fine. Or even some push mowers have the foam filters. Go for it. These kits are cheap. I'll have them in a link description too. But for a four-wheeler, a dirt bike, a side-by-side, absolutely not. Buy better filter oil. Okay? I'll have links in the description for that. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I wanted to let you know that I haven't forgot about the install videos. I want to do it with my switches, and if I don't get my switches tomorrow, then I'm going to go locally and buy a couple of cheap junky ones just so you can see me hook them up and how they get hooked up. With that said, I wanted to thank you guys. I appreciate all the views. I appreciate the comments, the messages. I appreciate everything. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions about different types of filters, because I'm in the small engine business here. I've seen every type of filter you can frickin' look at, okay? Would you just look at it? Just look at it. Anyway, got any questions or need a pointer as to where you can get something, small engine parts, whatever, from Chinese to Honda, doesn't matter. I'm talking knockoff China stuff. I can get parts for that stuff. So, message me, comment. I'll try and comment back as soon as I can, okay? Thank you guys. Redneck Garage out. Peace.